Welcome back to the show. We are standing here with world champion pizza eater John. Now, John,
Hi.
you have made an incredible feat. 20 pizzas in 20 minutes. Now, where does that go? You're a tiny guy.
I have a hollow leg, actually. People thought that was a myth, but it's the real with me.
So how does it digest so quickly?
Who said anything about digestion?
Oh, there's some sneakiness going on here.
There
Some
is.
sneakiness. Nonetheless, you are the world champion.
Thank
What
you.
is the favorite pizza that you like to gorge on?
I like sardines and mushrooms.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that good?
It's a good mix.
It's a good mix, eh?
Slides down nicely.
Okay,
Right.
well, you have won this round. You're going to have
Thank you.
another round coming up in New Mexico in a few months. What are you going to do to train and limber up for that?
I think I'm going to eat some ice cream pizzas.
Ice cream pizzas?
Yeah.
Get in the
Change it up
hot
a
and the
little bit.
cold
Yeah,
and
exactly.
get it going?
Yeah, get my stomach acclimatized.
I need to see what that looks like. We're going to go and check that out. But in the meantime, we're going to head things over to the studio where we have an interesting lineup and interview set for you. Take a look.
Thanks, Ange. Okay, looks like that pizza eater had, I don't know where he put it either, but I have a guy here who maybe likes to eat something called frogs. Do you eat the frogs?
Well, it depends how they react to my petting them.
Right, because you are a professional frog scientist.
I am,
How
yes.
How does one become a frog scientist?
Well, I started out as an amateur frog scientist and then did it enough that I got a certificate one day in the
Oh.
mail. Yeah, I just showed up one day. I'm like, all right,
see.
I'm a frog scientist.
But who did you apply to, or was there like some governing frog body that was just watching over you?
University of Kermit.
Oh, Kermit the Frog. You know,
Yes.
I'm a big fan of Kermit.
Yeah.
And I hear that you also are a fan. You've run
Yeah.
into him a few times?
I have, yeah. You have to do an impression to get into the university.
Oh, you know, before you can meet Kermit, you have to do
Yeah,
your best Kermit.
You do.
So
Wanna
fire
hear
away.
mine?
Yeah, of
Hi
course.
ho, Kermit the Frog here. Pretty good, huh?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Do you also know Miss Piggy?
We don't hang out.
No, okay. Bad blood?
Yeah.
Right.
I really can't even legally talk about it.
So not allowed on the farm then at all?
No, she's
Is she even
got
in the farm
an
anymore?
amazing kick, so I
You know,
can't-
I hear pigs can do that. Kick
she,
really hard.
She certainly can.
Well, okay, let's get back to the frog scientist
'Kay.
portion. So you were an amateur frog scientist.
was, yeah,
Were you
just-
like
I
just
like wearing-
opening up little guys and seeing what's
it
going
was more
on
just
there?
kind of hanging out in the fields,
Oh,
and,
just
with the
hanging out.
lawnmower,
Oh.
and then you'd see half of
Oh,
one,
that's
and you
not
see the
good.
other half
That's
over
not
there.
good.
So I decided to
Right.
see if I could put it together.
Right. So do you like frogs or do you hate
Well,
frogs?
I'm wearing all green. I love frogs.
So you love frogs, but you also like to mow over them.
by accident.
By accident.
Axe.
Was it a real accident?
Sure. I have to stay in a straight line. If they don't move,
Okay, so
I'm not gonna be
have
going
they
around
learned their
frogs.
lesson?
unfortunately, they have.
All right.
Yeah.
And do they ever say, you know, I want to put my froggy body into science and come to you and say, open me up? Do
Yeah,
your thing.
you have to sign the back of their driver's license first.
Okay, but frogs can't drive.
But the frogs I work with can.
What are they
Come
driving?
on, I'm a scientist. I am making things happen.
And yet they haven't stolen your lawnmower yet?
No, not yet. They
Okay,
haven't figured
well,
that part out
they're
yet.
not very
that smart
then.
No, we didn't
But
say
they
they're
can
smart.
drive.
Well, hey, have you seen some of the Edmonton drivers?
I know. Well, maybe there's frogs behind the wheels
Yeah,
there.
could be.
And I hear you have a new book. What's it called?
It's called Frogs for Dummies.
Frogs for Dummies.
Yeah.
All right. So where can people get your book before we leave you?
It's available at Kohl's and Walmart.
Okay, one more Kermit before we go.
What?
Can you just pitch your book one more time in your Kermit the Frog voice for everyone?
I can only do the first thing I said.
Okay.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here.
Get my
That
book.
was a bit of I had a frog in my throat.
Oh.
Yeah, get my book. That doesn't sound like Kermit.
Well, I don't know if you're going to sell any books with that attitude.
It's not a ventriloquist book,
Okay,
unfortunately.
well, thank you very much, John, our frog scientist. Angelica, back to you.